Hey everyone, we've got another image sent in to us to edit. So as you can see, we've got some really awesome travel photos, and we are going to be trying to recreate the exact edit of this image here. So if you guys really like this, you can come up here, you can go give her a follow down in the description, vlogger, blogger, and she has her presets available if you guys like her style. So come down here, and you can come here and check out the presets she offers you guys. So let's get into Lightroom and see what we can do. Okay guys, so her image from Instagram and the unedited raw file. So we have got to really warm it up, add a bit of a fade and some texture to the image. So I'm going to really bring up the warmth, add a bit of a green tint, helps a little to get that golden color. And I might just mess around with the saturation because we're too saturated, and it might help us work with the contrasts if our colors are a little closer to what we think they'll be at the end. I'm going to really drop the highlights as this image is going to be quite flat. Bringing up the shadows, a little bit of whites, keep it nice and bright in those very brightest bits, and drop the blacks to keep a bit of contrast in there. Clarity. Okay, so tone curve, this is what's going to give us a nice fade. Right, so I brought those very white points down a little, brightened the mid-tones, and brought up those shadows. And that's going to help get a flat look. I just want to brighten, deepen a few colors because I know we're going to do that later, and I just want to get it close when I'm working with the hues. So I'm just trying to match up the colors as what I see. So I think these red rugs are looking a little more on the orange side. I'll move the orange a tad towards the yellow. Now yellows. Saturation of the yellows. So they're affecting a lot of the image. So it's good to pick something that yellow is affecting the most. So it's affecting the skirt here a lot. It's pretty much all yellow. So I'm just gonna match up this one to this one. So bringing it down. Nothing about there is good. Up to greens for hue. A little on the orange side. Desaturate them. And we need to do our profile corrections before we get to our luminance, because luminance is going to give us that last shine. And as you can see, we've got a blue bike here, but on this side it looks a little more teal or light blue. So I'm going to move it in that direction. And coming down to luminance, so deepening or brightening our colors. I think our reds are looking okay. oranges. So yellows. Deepen these blues maybe. Okay, so I think our colors look pretty good. I want to add just a tad of pink or red to the highlights. You can see what that's doing. Just a tiny bit. And sharpening quite a bit. And the only thing left now to do is you can see her image has got a lot of texture to it. So I think she's used an overlay to add a little bit of grit and a little bit of scratches and roughness to the photo for texture. And our image is looking very smooth. So you can do this with grain to an extent. So I'm going to bring it up a lot. Roughness will really help. Bring grain up to... And hopefully you guys can see what roughness is doing. Making it look like scrunched paper kinda. And then the size. So here's the before and after of just the grain to get a bit of texture in it. So our rugs are quite smooth, and when you do that, it almost looks like there's creases in them. So what I actually think has happened is she's used an overlay. So I'll show you how to do an overlay as well. You can use an app, but you can also use Photoshop. I'll show you how to do Photoshop. So choose a modest amount of grain, and then come up to the top here to help. Type in Photoshop. Edit in Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so in Photoshop, and all what I've done is drag and drop this texture overlay. So here it is here. We can drop it onto our image. Done. And if we look at the before and after of that, you can see that's how you get a little bit more texture onto your image. And I will put a link to that where I got this in the description. Otherwise you can use an app called Mixtures, which is what most people use, and because you just add that on before you upload it off your phone. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and comment down below who you want to see. Go give her a follow in the description, and I will catch you guys in the next one.